I like really have a really hard time being alone. Really, really hard time being alone. Hi guys, welcome back to I'm Cooked. I don't even know what episode this is on, to be honest. Let me find out. Um, I'm bored and I really wanted to do an episode for some reason, so that's why we're here today. We're trying to make it a weekly thing, but of course, I'm not reliable at all. But I should have really prepared myself to see. Okay, this will be episode 6. I mean, episode 7. This is episode 7, guys. And as you can see, I am here by myself because no one wanted to do this with me. And also, it is the wee hours of 11 o'clock p.m. It's 11 p.m. We're going to be hitting that right now. But yeah, like I'm in a really good mood today. I don't know what it's about. Didn't really do much today, but I felt very productive. So what did I do? Oh yeah. So I woke up around the wee hours of 10 a.m. I got up, just walked around for a little bit, ate my oatmeal. Then I was like, oh, I have to go get stuff from my dorm because I forgot stuff in Tampa. So I had to drive all the way back to Tampa. Oh, also I'm on break right now. Yeah, I'm on break. Thank God. Don't know what I'm going to do for the next month at all. Already feeling the boredom and loneliness set in, which is not a good sign for my condition. Beside the point, I forgot something back in my dorm, so I had to go back to my dorm and get something. Thank God they were still open. So I got stuff from my dorm. Saw my kitty. Kitty isn't here with me right now because I'm staying at my aunt's over break. So that sucks. I won't see him for a little bit. So I saw him while I was over in Tampa. He's staying with my aunt. I'm with my other aunt. But yeah, I went to the gym after that. That made me feel good. I came back. I sat around for a little bit, played some Marvel Rivals. If you haven't played, play. Great game. Then after some gaming time, I had some dinner. I had some spaghetti. Then I felt fat and lonely. And this is where I was like, I need to do a self-help little thing. And I went on a walk. Went on a 3-mile walk. Ended up walking to my family's dance studio, which is about a 2-mile away from here. So that was a fun experience. Walked on the side of a busy road. So don't know what kicked me into wanting to do that, but I think maybe a mix of sheer boredom, but also a feeling of like risk in my life. I think I wanted to get hit, not in a suicidal way, but like I wanted to see like kind of like Leapfrog, but for life. Yeah. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, then also today, I don't know. I just haven't wrapped that many gifts in my life. Wrapping gifts, the worst thing in this world is to wrap a gift. Like, I don't understand it. It's so hard to do. I'd rather give someone a gift and be like, I'm sorry, but I just can't wrap this. Like, I think people are asking too much for wanting a wrap gift. I know it looks nice and everything, but at the same time, that shit is so hard. Stop. Like, I'm honestly thinking about paying people to wrap the rest of the gifts I have, because for some reason I've spent an unnecessary amount of money on gifts this year, and like I've already spent this money. I might as well spend money for people to wrap my gifts because it literally is so hard, and I don't understand it. But I have this really cute wrapping paper. It's Christmas trees and like on like a brown paper. I like it a lot. But I don't know, like, so for one of my gifts, I got my dad. I won't have to wrap this. Thank God. I got him tickets for me and him to go see Sarah Silverman today. She's coming in early January, so I'm really excited for that. And I definitely couldn't figure out what I was going to get him, so I was like, well, let me get something that I want, but also I think he would enjoy. So, Sarah Silverman is hilarious, and I think that was his time period too, where like she's younger than him, but like still like she was in a shit ton of movies. Like I love Sarah Silverman. What's a good Sarah Silverman movie? Um, she's Penelope von Schweetz in Wreck-It Ralph. My dad would not know that. She's in School of Rock. Yeah. That's like one of my dad's favorite movies, and I love School of Rock so much. What a great movie. Oh God, that's like honestly one of my favorite movies ever. School of Rock, like it's just such a good story. um, all right, sorry, I feel like I'm getting so off track, and I like am not like really touching on anything. Um, I have been then also today. Yeah. Also today, the Superman teaser came out, and the trailer's supposed to drop later this week, and I'm so excited for that. Like it gives me purpose to go on a little bit. And I don't know, like I think James Gunn's Superman is going to be so good. And I think just a I think it's going to be the best adaptation we're going to see ever like of Superman so far. Like I grew up watching, my dad put always made me watch the 70s ones with what's his face, the guy who got killed by a horse. And then the 2001 kind of sucked. And I love Henry Cavill so much. Like Henry Cavill's Henry Cavill, and I'm going to leave it at that. Takes my breath away a little bit. But I think this new Superman's going to be so good. And I think the cast they have for it is great. He looks like Superman, which I love. That's something that a lot of people don't really nail, is when someone looks like, I think all the Supermans have looked like Superman except the 2000s one. Henry Cavill, I wish he was still Superman, of course, because like I think he looks like Superman the most. Like that man, it's crazy. Yeah, God, I don't know. And then, yeah, speaking of superhero movies, Kraven the Hunter came out this weekend. Unfortunately, I've only seen bad things, and I don't know. I feel bad for my baby daddy, Aaron Taylor Johnson, because I really wanted it to be good. I still think I'm going to see it because right now, as of now, it's just a charity case to go see that movie, which sucks, but I want to give my baby daddy some money. Yeah, so I don't know. I think he needs. I don't know what went wrong there. I think what went wrong there is just the Sony in general sucks at making movies. Sony just needs to step up their A game in general in all aspects of their company. Craven was bad. Madam Web was horrible. The only way I could watch that movie was doing something. I can't even say that out loud. Anyways, Madam Web was horrible. Morbius also horrible, and the internet tricked them to thinking it was good, so they brought it back in theaters. Flopped again. I don't know how a movie can flop 2 times in theaters. It's crazy. And then Venom. I'm sorry, Venom is so overrated. The Venom movies, like, I don't understand why people like them so much. I think because the first one did kind of good, but the last 2, I saw Venom 3 by myself in theaters. Biggest waste of time ever. It was just Venom with more Venom. Like, it was so stupid. All 3 of those movies suck. What other one is there? I feel like I'm missing one. What is the one I'm thinking? Sonyverse movies. I don't see how Craven is worse than Madam Web. We'll see, because I do plan on seeing it. Let's see, what other ones? Morbius, Across from Madam Web, Last Dance, Spider-Man. Apparently there's supposed to be a Spider Noir TV show. Don't know how I feel about that. I can only sense bad things for that. Yeah, I don't know. They just need to stop making superhero movies in the span of 1 year. Like, it just doesn't make a good movie at all. And I don't know why they're so bad at all. Like, how can you make a movie that bad and continuously, like, how do you not learn from your mistakes? It's like they were all made in the same batch and they just been releasing them 2 movies a year, one in the beginning, one in the end. I am excited for Nosferatu though. That's with Aaron Taylor Johnson. I think I might see that on Christmas. We'll see, but I don't know. And then also today, kind of weird, they dropped the name for the new Wicked movie, which the part 2 of it. I didn't know it was gonna be named differently. I thought it was gonna be Wicked Part 2, but it's Wicked for Good and Wicked for Good. Wicked for Good. I just don't think that has a ring to it. Like, I think it's Wicked for Good. I don't know if it's a question mark at the end. I don't know. I don't like it. I wish they just called it Wicked. Wicked Part 2. That's all you need. Wicked for, I don't know. Like, it just sounds like, you know, when you say a word so many times over and over, it just doesn't sound like a word anymore. This just sounds like mumbling after a while. And I don't know how to really make it sound any cohesive way. What I'm trying to say, that it just sucks. Like, I don't know. I really thought I wasn't going to talk about Wicked. This would be my 3rd week about talking about Wicked on this show. And I'm so grateful for my one listener for letting me talk about this. That one listener probably is myself. Anyways, but I don't know. But my favorite Wicked song of the past week or two is One Short Day. Especially the one part where it's Kristen Chenoweth and Indina Menzel when it starts with Kristen and she's like, "Who's the mage? Who's major? Itinerary is making all us merrier." I don't know. That part just scratches such a deep part of my head. It's just like someone's like fingers are in there and just like moving my brain. Anyways, not to make it sound weird. I definitely did. Sorry. That's all that I found out today. And so I guess it was a productive day. Yeah. Then what else can we do? The drones. I've been seeing these drones in Jersey all over my For You page. And I really do not understand why isn't this being talked about at all? Like in the news or like on the national news. Why isn't the military responding? Like, I just haven't heard an answer of why there are so many drones there, it seems, and they seem massive. Like, they're like telling me they're the size of helicopters, which I didn't think drones could be that big, in the first place. I guess anything can be that big. But, like, why? What is our government doing about these? Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm not trying to, like, be, like, rude, but, like, what the fuck? Like, literally, like, everyone's just being normal about it, too. Like, there's just drones flying like they could be foreign agents. We could be fucking being invaded by aliens and no one would know. They're just drones. Like, I don't know. Make it make sense, I guess. Why just there's just like no caution towards us, or like no one's scared that there like isn't anything nefarious about these things. Like, maybe the drones are for good. Shut up. I saw that. I was like watching a drone video today, and in the comments are like, guys, what if the drones are good? Shut the fuck up. If one more person has to take a opposite side of everyone else, like, why does everyone need to have a different opinion? Sometimes people can just be all together on one thing. So everyone follow suit on that, for the love of God. And other things on TikTok for some reason, Imogen Heap. I've said that my whole life. Imogen Heap. Hep. The where are we? Why? Anyways, the what you said, that song, that girl. For some reason, I've been seeing her a lot on my TikTok, and for anyone to get trend on TikTok again, I mean, she made music a long time ago. Like she's been making music for a long time. It's just so random for her to be on my For You page. Like I would have not for any, like she's, her songs have been around forever, but it's just so random. Like it's weird. Like I don't know. I just find it so funny how things can trend on TikTok, and once it ends, it's gonna be sad. TikTok, whenever TikTok ends, I think I'm gonna like have some like postpartum stuff because I've been on that app for, we're coming up on 8 years. No, yeah, I've been on TikTok for a long time, 8 years almost, and it's given me a lot of joy, but like a lot of pain at the same time. Like it's probably caused some depression, some anxiety being on there. I really want to know what the next app is gonna be, and I'm gonna be on that shit like Donkey Kong, because that's my entrance into being famous. Not being famous, but like I don't want to be super famous. I just want to like, I want people to listen to me. I don't know. That sounds entitled, which I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be that in the least entitled way. I just want people like, I think it would be cool, which I think, hey, everyone, Jacob, everyone else in this world thinks it would be cool to be famous on TikTok and be like a cool podcaster. So January, 9th, I think it's ending, January 8th. It's going to be a scary day. Definitely going to be a scary day for some people. I just want to know. I don't think it's going to be Instagram Reels that's going to take it over. I think it's going to be another app, because Instagram Reels doesn't have the same effect TikTok does to me at all. So, I am kind of looking forward to it, but at the same time, I think it's going to be great for my like mental health, because I'm on TikTok all the time. That's like the only reason I go on my phone is for TikTok, and it's just like scroll, which I'm just really bad about it, and like I think it will be good for the nation as a whole once this app ends. But nothing can last forever. But not to sound corny. Speaking of not lasting forever, my favorite podcast, one of my favorite podcasts, if not my favorite, she has decided that she will be ending it. The next episode is this week on Friday. So I do want to end it now, because I want to end my, like, I don't know, like that that show brought me so much joy. Oh, I haven't even said the show. Obsessed with Brooke Averick. It's just such a good show. She's such a good podcaster, and she really did inspire me to do this in a way, but also like this was for my personal use and for mental health. But she inspired me to do this, and it's so sad to see that show end. I know she's part of Brooke and Connor, which I love within itself, but Obsessed really just, it was like my show. Like it was just my type of show. Like the stuff she talked about is like stuff that like almost everything she talked about I was interested in some facet, and I can't thank her enough, because like she has like really inspired me to do a lot of stuff in my life. So and she's like so funny. Like I wish I was friends with her in a way, because I don't know, she just says some funny shit, and like she's my like she has my type of humor, which I love. I love when someone online has like my type of humor early, and I can like almost, now I don't want to say plagiarize, but like mimic. No, not mimic. I like using some of her humor in my life. And I do it a lot because she is just naturally funny. But I understand her ending it. I do understand her ending it. She is busy, and she is writing a book, and it's done, and it's going to be published soon, and I'm really excited for it. I think it's, I forget it, but Phoebe Berman's going to lose it. I'm very excited for this book. I think I'm going to read it. well, I know I'm gonna read. I'm gonna buy it, give her some money, but I'm very excited for it. Like, it's about, I don't know. I think it's gonna not personify her, but like really show her emotions on a different scene. And I think she'll be great at writing. She seems like a great writer. I'm excited for that. Um, it's sad to see that show end because I loved it so much. I liked it more than B and C, Brooke and Connor, but I will always have Brooke and Connor, so that's nice to know. Um, yeah. So I need something to fill that hole. I'm gonna like. Does anyone else have this thing where their week is scheduled by stuff that happens online? Like for my thing, Mondays is my like like my comic podcast. Um, and then like throughout the week, I have a TV show that comes out on Wednesday, and then Friday is my Brooke and Connor. I mean my obsessed day, and then um Thursday is my Brooke and Connor day. So it's just like I lay it out where I have Monday I have something, Wednesday I have something, Thursday I have something, Friday I have something, and then I have to look forward to that over the weekend. Or like I have like then on Monday it starts over again. It's a cycle, which I like. I do this all the time. Like it just makes I need something to look forward to unless I don't enjoy anything, which I don't know if that's a good. I think it's a good thing because like I like looking forward towards things. Like it gives me purpose. I feel like looking forward to stuff gives you purpose in a way that if I had nothing going on, then your life is like monotonous. Like, what are you looking forward to if you're just doing nothing? Not something different. Like I like doing stuff different. Speaking of doing something different, I am happy to announce that I do plan on traveling by myself for the first time. Now, I'm terrified to do that, and I'm kind of wanting someone to tell me no. Like I keep telling my dad, and he's like, "You're a 20-year-old person. You're almost 20 years old, Jacob. You can do what you want." And I'm like, "Okay, but can someone tell me no?" I want to travel by myself, and I'm scared. I'm like terrified, which I would never think I would be. But I want to go like for spring break. I want to go to um, this group of islands called the Azores. The Azores, I think it's Azores. They're off of Portugal. They're in between here and Portugal. So they're like it's the most eastern point of Europe, and they are beautiful. I've like always wanted to go there, and they're not super popular at all. So they're like there's no big cities there, and it's a bunch of volcanic islands. It's kind of like Hawaii, but smaller, a lot smaller. And it just is so pretty there. And I am so nervous to go by myself. And I haven't even booked it, but I will be booking it soon. I think within the next week or two, I'm going to book it actually. Definitely before Christmas. I want to do it before Christmas. Just got to talk to some people. But yeah, I am very excited to do it. I want to do this mountain hike. It's called Mount Pico. It's the highest point in Portugal, but it's also the tallest underwater mountain. I think I'm using the term there right, where it's like from the base sea level to the top of it, it's the biggest mountain. It's like this, I don't know, maybe like the same size as Mount Everest. I don't know, but it's not the same size as Mount Everest. It's just like the top of it is, if that makes sense, which it doesn't. Does my hair look okay, guys? I like that my last podcast I had with Mandy, my hair looked horrible, and I think it looks now. There's a mirror here. Sorry, I'm like checking myself out entirely. Um, um, then, yeah. I don't know. I'm hoping it brings me some kind of. I like really have a really hard time being alone. Really, really hard time being alone, and I think going on this trip is going to help me like be more comfortable with myself. So I don't always have to be around someone or be clingy, which I can feel like I do sometimes. I feel like I can be clingy in a way, which I hate. I hate feeling like I'm putting people out. It's it's not like my biggest. It's my biggest fear, I guess, and like the feeling I have whenever I'm like, oh, am I doing too much to a person? Like, am I asking too much of a person? I hate that. I hate that. Like, and I feel like I do it a lot. So I don't know why. Anyways, I'm not trying to get into that right now. Yeah, so I think this is going to help me do this. The Azores are coming to me, and I'm coming to them. So, Azores, here I come. Um, Going on the more personal level, I don't really want to talk about me being by myself all the time, but I do want to talk about I have felt a need. I have felt an absence in my body of wanting to be with someone recently, which I used to like being like that's the only thing I wanted was to be in a relationship. The past month or so, I have felt the complete opposite. It's not like I'm disgusted by it. I have not been striving for a relationship at all for anyone. Like, I haven't been on Tinder, haven't been on any of those Hinge. Fuck that shit. I'm like over it in the first place, and I just like I don't know. Like, I don't want to have any encounters sexually, romantically, anything. Like, thinking about it turns me off, and I don't know what that's about because I find people attractive. I still find people hot and like attractive people, and I want to like be with them, but I don't want to be with them, if that makes sense. I don't know what's happening to me because I used to be such a lovey person, and I just don't want to do that anymore. Like, I just don't want to be with someone at all, and like I don't know what that's about, and I don't know what caused this. I have some theories that I will not be sharing because they are super personal, but like I don't even know if I want to feel that way again, and that's so sad. But like I don't know, like I think being a relationship would be great for me because like I would always have someone there for me all the time, which I do feel like sometimes I don't. But I don't want that now, which now there's this absence that I feel like I kind of want to be filled, but at the same time I can't have it because I don't want to be in a relation. I just want the feeling of being needed or like have someone there for me all the time, but I don't want to be in a romantic relationship at all. Like the romance part of it is like something that turns me off so badly right now. And I don't know, it's just like I have not been horny or like anything in so long, and it kind of needs to be fixed. And so I just need something to, I think I need to like probably talk to someone, not talk to a therapist, but talk to like a person, as in I think I need to force myself on Tinder or Hinge or something, which I will be braving that as a strong soldier, which I kind of don't want to do, but I think I have to because I need to break out of this mold of like just doing a bunch of. I like it's a loop of like, well, am I horny? No. This person's hot and attractive. Do I want to talk to them? No. But why is that? I don't know. And then it's like, well, I'm lonely again. So then I find this person hot and attractive. Oh, wait, I don't want to talk to them. And then, I don't know. It's a circle. It's Ouroboros in a way of anti-horny. That's a crazy conversation. I had, oh my God, on my walk back from my family's dance studio, I like there was a 60% chance I was gonna shit myself, and I don't know what that was about. I'm sorry for this is such a crazy pivot, but I don't know what I'm thinking about. Like I thought, and like there's no gas stations on the back or like no stores or anything I could pop into. It's just suburbs, street, major road, some Anyways, I'm walking back, and I'm about like a mile in, got a mile to go. Bubble guts hit me from the spaghetti from earlier. Oh, brother, did I think I was going to have to pop a squat on the side of the road. It hurt so bad. And then finally, thank to the heavens, the poop gods, I made it home. Because I really thought I was gonna die. Like I really thought I was gonna like that would have been so embarrassing to do that. But thank God that didn't happen. Oh my God, I've been drinking a lot of water also. Oh God, guys, is there anything else I can talk about? I really don't think there is. Yeah, there really isn't, guys. I'm sorry. This is a short episode, but like, it's all I could really talk about today. Um, I find it easier to talk to someone when like talk longer when there's someone else here. So maybe next week I can get someone on the pod. Thank you again for the one viewer for watching this. Stay strong. This is I'm Cooked with Jacob Day. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. If you are watching all the way through, which I doubt you are, have a great night.